Hey guys, this is Joffrey at Good Lawn Care. Hey, hope everybody's doing well. Hey, it's been a long time since I put out a video. And anyway, what I got is I'm demoing a Toro Grandstand. Now you guys know I'm an Exmark guy, but I want to give this Grandstand a try. So, been looking at it. I'm not sold on the Staris, the Exmark Staris. I haven't demoed one yet, but I'm just not sold on that yet. And it looks like a nice mower, but there's a lot of things on there that are kind of goofy to me. So anyway, I'm going to try out the Grandstand and put it to use and see how it goes. I wasn't even planning on demoing one. I really always kind of wanted to, but what happened was my buddy that I teach with, Kevin, and I'll link his channel here in this video maybe. He's kind of recovering. He had some surgery and he's been doing some videos about that. But anyway, or back to him. He was the one that got me on the reason I'm demoing this. He's the one that was able to get me to demo this. He was in at the local Toro dealer looking at some push mowers, and he ended up telling the guy in there, the manager, he's like, hey, yeah, my buddy Guth, he's that I teach with, he's an Exmark guy, he loves Exmark, but he wants to demo a Grandstand sometime. And the guy in there is like, Gary is his name, he goes, well, send him in, have him call me. And he goes, we got one he can run. And so that was pretty cool. So anyway, I called him up, and yeah, he had a 52-inch Toro Grandstand, had a Kawasaki FX 691V, which is the same as I have on my 60-inch Turf Tracer. And so anyway, I did actually already demoed it, and I got the footage of it here, but I'll just tell my reactions about it. Basically, I really liked it. A good mower, great cut. That's kind of my first experience with Toro. I've run a little bit of Toro. My father-in-law's Z Master. I was never like super impressed with the cut or anything, but on this, I guess mowing at the heights that I'm used to, it had left a really good cut and left some nice stripes. It cut well, did well in wet grass. I'd say as far as like throwing some clumps, it did throw a few in wet grass. They didn't seem to be as big as what you might get with the Exmark, but they cleaned up nice with a second pass, so it wasn't an issue. And no, as far as cut quality, it seems every bit on par in nice, thick, manicured lawns. Weekly cutting lawns, you know, that are lush and thick. It seemed the same as the Exmark, so really happy about that. The only thing that I was having trouble with, and it was probably just on me, is on the controls. I'm used to the ECS of the Exmark, and I'm not used to, you know, just the, you know, this motion. I'm used to it on a zero turn, but it's like a sit down one, but the stand up, it just seemed a little bit different. I don't know why. I felt like there was a lot of resistance in forward, and I felt like I was kind of just getting a workout, really pushing it. Maybe it's because that reference bar is there. Maybe I need to be holding on to that a little more. I don't know. I'd have to ask some other guys about that. But as far as like going in reverse, it just seemed to fly in reverse. I mean, whereas like my my Vantage, it does not do that. Like, it goes super slow, I feel like, in reverse. So I'm not sure. The ground speed of it was super fast, a lot faster than my Vantage. I'd have to look up the specs on it, but it must go 10 mile an hour, which you're not mowing that fast, but like in transport mode, it was very, very fast. Now there are some yards where I'll mow with my Vantage, and I will you know, make a one cut, and then I have to go over the second time because it leaves so many clippings, and I will pretty much go as fast as the mower will go. So I guess it could come in handy you know, if that was the case of where I did need to really put it to the max. But yeah, left a good cut quality, features on it that I like. The platform is basically the same as what I have now, and I like that. It's wide open. There's plenty of room to move in there. You can stand on the side if you need to. You're not like confined to a tight area. I like how the engine, they turned that sideways on there compared to what I have now on the Exmark, and it's got super easy access to the oil filter and to the oil plug where you can change it. I do like that. That is nice. On the Vantage, it is so tight and it's so hard to get to. So that is really nice. Some other things, I guess, would just be one little thing that I didn't seem to think, and I don't know, maybe it's just the size of the mower. It was a 52-inch deck. I'm used to a 60. It felt more, for some reason, it felt more rigid. I don't know why. It felt like it was a little bit longer and more rigid than what I have. I don't know if mine's just a little bit more compact. It might be something to do with the deck. Being that a 60 would feel a little bit wider. Maybe this has the same frame, but because the 52 is closer to the wheels, I'm not sure. But it felt like it was more just rigid, where I felt like more giving. I don't know, on the 60 that I have. The platform almost felt a little bit more stiff too. Maybe it's just not broken in yet, but I feel like mine on the Exmark has a little bit more bounce in the platform, whereas this one didn't as much. And it could be maybe the tires have different amount of air pressure. I'm not sure, right? All that you'd have to take into consideration, I guess. But no, that was just one little thing. I like the little guard in front of the engine that opens up and you can get in and look at your belts and stuff. Easy access, blow everything out real easy. On the Exmark, it's more tight, and the engine is kind of over top of all that. So I guess that does make sense. Probably the Exmark's probably a little bit shorter wheelbase than the Toro is. I don't know. I'd have to measure all that. But no, all in all, it was a good mower. I don't know if it was something I would buy. I'd really like to demo a Staris first, but the biggest thing you hear people talk about is dealer support. And Whelan's, it's Whelan's in Washington where I'm at, and Gary up there, they've done a great job, I think, of dealer support. I like dealing with them. I buy all my handheld stuff there, all my steel products and things. So that's what it comes down to. You'll hear guys say, hey, it comes down to good dealer support, and that's what it is. I mean, most of these mowers, most of these commercial mowers are all pretty similar. They have different features, but for me, it's cut quality is probably the most important thing, and dealer support. So yeah, I definitely would buy from them. I just don't know, if I will yet, because I'm not in need of another mower, but I'm to the point where eventually I will be, and I want to be prepared. So anyway, hopefully I've talked a little bit here about that kind of stuff, and what it is. And I got some footage of me running it, a little footage of Caleb running it. He ran it, and then he was like, yeah, you got to buy that, Dad. You got to buy that. And I think it's just because he could run it. Now, I'm not going to send a 12-year-old out to mow someone's yard. But, I mean, he could help me just a little bit. And as he gets older, it'd be something he could run. But I got some footage in some thicker grass, too, that hadn't been mowed in quite a while. And did a real good job in there. So, anyway, this video is going to be kind of long. But you can skip forward if you don't want to watch it all. And just check it out and see what you think. But yeah, hey, hope you guys enjoyed the footage. It's been a while. So anyway, sit back and watch, and we'll talk to you in the future. All right, hey, have a good one. This has been Drivers with Guth Lawn Care. See ya. Alright, here I am with a quick walk around the Toro Grandstand. Got this rubber chute right there. I got that bungeed up. Not a whole lot different than, say, my my Vantage, but here's underneath what it looks like. This is that adjustable baffle right up here. I got that full open right now, and it has collected some grass right there. You can see I had that all cleaned off, so it does collect more grass, it seems like, than my X Mark. I don't know. Do like how that folds up, so easy access down in here. They did turn the engine sideways on here, so look, you can get to that. Way different than, say, on my Vantage, because it's very hard to get to the oil filter. This is unique here. This thing seems really beefy, this spring and idler. Not ever seen anything like that. It's kind of different. Battery on the side there. Deck height adjustment. It's got 64 hours on it. It had about 61 when I started. This is your brake height adjustment. Clutch is just a push button. It's kind of different. You got to have this down, one of these, at least one down, to keep the blades engaged. And then the platform's kind of the same back here. But I'd like to take it out for a drive here and show you. I'm having trouble mastering these controls. It's a lot different than what I'm used to at the ECS control. So it seems a little bit trickier for me. I don't know why. I feel like there's a lot of resistance. I feel like there's a lot of resistance going forward. Going back, it seems to fly backwards. Like there's not a whole lot of resistance, but going forward, I feel like I'm like pushing something real hard, like it's giving me resistance to go. So I don't know if that's normal or what, but it just kind of weird. But anyway, I'm gonna put it in the yard here, maybe mow a little bit with it, and show you what it looks like, how it cuts. But nice machine overall. The only thing for me is just the controls are awkward, and I feel like it's a little different than a regular, like, say, zero turn. I don't know why that is, but it controls the same way. It's like a sit-down zero turn. Alright, anyway, I'll get some footage of that. There's Caleb right there messing with it. Maybe he can try it. Okay. So I thought I was going to get some footage, but instead Caleb wanted to give it a try first, and actually did a pretty good job. He really enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, if you were listening, he really wants me to buy this mower, but I think it is something he could learn to do. Obviously he's too little right now, but it was fun seeing one of my kids, you know, kind of taking some interest. And hopefully it's not just because it's a shiny new mower, but hopefully he'll want to help one day. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna actually have some pictures here too of what kind of cut it left here before I do some footage of some stuff here. So here's some condos that I mow, front yard right here, backyard. You can see it laid some real nice stripes down, so I was real happy with that. And there's a few more. That picture is kind of far away, but laid some nice stripes in there. There's some other, that's actually double cut because that's where it's throwing a little bit. But here's my footage now. Me running it. So sit back and hopefully enjoy it. Sit back and enjoy the mow.
let's check it out and see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Pretty good cut quality. Looks just like the X-Mark. But yeah, the controls are still kind of funny to me. That's the only thing. I think it just takes time, I guess. But yeah, I like it otherwise. Alright, there was some footage of it.
So now here in this one, I wanted to get a little footage of something that was a little thicker and more overgrown. This grass, you can kind of see it. It's probably a good foot tall, if not more. Maybe 16, 18 inches in height. But I really wanted to put it through the paces back here, see what it could do. This is back on the back side of my neighbor's pond that's close to our house. And it doesn't get much light back in there. It stays pretty wet. And so anyway, I wanted to see what it could do. I'll show you with one pass and then again with 2 passes. So you'll see what it looks like here in a little bit. But sit back and enjoy the mow.
hey, that's all, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this long video. Toro Grandstand, yep, I like it.